I want to speak to your sergeant.
I don't know why you're yelling.
It's not so much that he was yelling, it's the manner in which he is yelling. Very childish and very on brand. Sometimes you gotta go back to the classics.
What's your name and badge number?
Trooper Fail, State Police, Shield 1678. Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
I'm not giving you anything. I want to speak to your sergeant, and I want to know why you pulled me over.
Because you don't have a registration on the vehicle, sir.
There's our constitution right.
Wait, did you just say it's your constitutional right to break the law? Also, right off the bat with Policimon collection, huh?
Okay.
Okay, nothing.
License on you.
You need to get a hold of a sergeant right now.
Okay.
Right now.
I need your driver's license first.
I want to speak to your sergeant immediately. You are violating my constitutional rights right now. You need to get a hold of your sergeant before you make a big mistake, buddy.
What's your first name, sir?
I want to speak to your sergeant, and I'm not saying nothing else.
I'm not saying...
I want to speak to your sergeant.
I don't know why you're yelling.
Because you didn't hear me the first
I
time.
heard you the first time.
Then why aren't you calling your sergeant? I have nothing to say to you. Don't ask me questions. You work for us, buddy. You need to learn it.
Well, buddy, if that's the case, why don't you fire him? Also, now, this might be a foreign concept to you, but police officers pay taxes too. And since you're a sovereign citizen, I find it rather odd you do pay taxes. To borrow one of you guys' wordy bits, for what?
Okay.
And I'm going to come after you, believe it.
Okay. Do you have your...
That's not a threat. I mean, legally, I'm coming after you.
Well, that is still a threat. An idle threat, but a threat nonetheless. You're gonna get laughed out of... See, this was before the time sovereign citizens, well, they still think they can win in court. Stupidity never changes. It just seems to multiply.
Okay.
You need to learn your lesson.
Okay. Is there a reason why we don't have our seatbelt on?
Yeah, I just took it off. Stop asking me questions.
Okay. Do you have your license on you?
You need to get a hold of your sergeant right now and get him here.
I'll be right with you, sir, all right?
I give you no consent to be searching in my vehicle.
Vehicle, you say? Now, that wouldn't be one of those modern contraptions you drive around town, now would it, soft shit? Nah, it could be. Can never make that mistake.
If your sergeant don't know what's up, then she's going to have to get her higher up also here.
You know what's funny about sovereign citizens? Well, absolutely everything, of course, but they do genuinely believe they have some kind of right for a supervisor to arrive on the scene. When in fact all it is a policy. There's no rule, regulation, or law in place forcing the police officers to, well, oblige.
Okay. We'll get it figured out when she gets here, okay?
Absolutely. You just fucked up, buddy.
See, this is what I love about stupid, arrogant people. They put their arrogance on display, and it never goes their way, and contrary to popular belief. I don't do rhymes.
I know, Bubba. I know.
Did you take your bloody dog to this situation? For fuck's sake, man, are you... See, this is the other side of the coin. Why these people frustrate me. It's all fine and dandy if you put yourself in danger. It's rather entertaining, actually. But you just turned into a deplorable dick flute. Well done. Ah, yes. The professional editing skills of a soft shit. Pure dead air. I mean, I didn't edit that on purpose, but, hey. Thanks for playing along, stuff shit.
You know, you're the third cop that's pulled me over.
I'm the third one?
Yep.
In how long? Ever?
In the last year.
Last year? Where was the other times?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Was it in this truck?
Absolutely. I don't know why you guys don't just. What did you say you were gonna
Oh, come on, soft shit. Don't play dumb. You probably have one of those private property tags on your truck. And I use that term lightly. Playing dumb.
What did you say that you were gonna? Hold on, man. I've worked a long.
That's fine.
Hold on.
Get your thoughts together.
Well, just calm down, officer. He's trying to get his brainy bit to work. And I use that term lightly. To work.
What'd you say you're gonna serve and protect, man?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What did you say that you were gonna serve and protect?
What did I say I was going to serve and protect? Well, I took an oath for the state of New York, so just doing my job enforcing the V&T.
It's not enforcing your job, bro.
Hey, stupid man. He's not enforcing his job. He's enforcing the laws. In this case, traffic laws. You might have heard of them from the wrong people, but yeah, you do know they exist, right? You know what I'm missing here? You never stated that you were not driving, but traveling. What's going on here? Is this early days amateur hour or something?
Is this her?
Nope, it's my partner. Right with you, sir.
The sad situation is, he's not even important enough for the sergeant to show up. I mean, in his mind, he's the main character. It's just reality. Well, takes the piss. Or your regional equivalent. Something about change and jerking him around for a bit. Ah, yes, very, very good, very good. Let me explain what's going on here. Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air. So much dead air. What the fuck is going on? Oh, for fuck's sake.
There is now another one on the scene. They're back there.
You know, I actually don't know what's worse. The newer sovereign citizens that have their sound bites in order, you know, their entire scripts just flows from their gob. And then there's this guy. The early day soft shit that has no clue what's going on, so he does a play-by-play and tells us that the officers are parked behind him. Really?
He's got his gloves on. He's already coming up. This guy's already coming up all crazy. Look at him.
Oh, you'd better creak up your window to see how far you're willing to go.
How's it going, man? Trooper Fair State Police, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You have ID on you, dude?
Really, bro?
Bro, really? And yeah, I know I just reversed his wordy bits. I mean, what'd you expect? I'm really good with the wordy bits.
We just went through this with him.
I wasn't here, so I didn't hear.
Well, you just talked to him.
Yeah, he said
You can go back there and talk to him. He'll tell you everything I already answered, buddy.
You don't want to provide ID?
I didn't say that.
Okay, so will you provide ID then?
You're asking, right?
Yes.
No.
Okay. But you have to provide it on a vehicle stop, okay?
This isn't a vehicle stop.
Oh, wait a minute, soft shit. This you?
I give you no consent to be searching in my vehicle.
Ah, let the record, on the record, for the record, show. I do love using their own wordy bits against them.
Okay, are you just traveling?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is considered house goods at this moment. And I'm not traveling under commerce, which my plate clearly states that, and you guys are violating my constitutional rights.
Ooh, there it is. He's traveling, not driving in commerce. Let me ask you a question. Are you moving your conveyance across public roads? If so, you might want to have a look at your little wobbly stick there. I'm assuming it's an automatic, so there's a D on there. And it doesn't stand for dick flute. In case you were wondering, you gotta love the primordial argument of I'm traveling, not driving. I was waiting for that. I'm assuming that is the window screaming at the soft shit.
We don't want to break your window, but we will.
Where's the sergeant?
She's on her way.
Okay. I never said I was disobeying anything.
Well, that's true, soft shit. But there's actions and wordy bits. Your actions speak louder than what you didn't say. But you did say other stupid shit, so the officers know what's up. You know another word I really like? Consequences. Now, if you put those with actions, there's gonna be a lot of entertainment. And we'll laugh about it and have a grand old time. Well, we are gonna laugh about it and have a grand old time. You, on the other hand, well...
But if you don't provide ID, then
I'm asking for your sergeant. So when your sergeant gets here, I'm going to speak to her, just like he said, and he said she's on her way. You ain't going to just violate my rights.
well, she said go ahead and smash the window out.
Well, see that coming, did ya? Soft shit.
Who said that?
She did.
I don't believe it.
She's on her way.
Okay. So why would you smash your window out if she's on her way to talk to me?
Well, it's so she doesn't have to smash the window. You know, it really makes me wonder, what do these people actually think? And that is the end of that sentence. Now, I truly wonder what they actually think about when a sergeant arrives on the scene and they suddenly have a magic trick where they go free. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. But they know that. Grifters do as grifters do. They're just not very successful at it.
You're a liar. You need to leave. Get out of my window, bro. I don't want to talk to you no more. You're a liar. You just lied to me right to my face, like I'm stupid.
What? What are you switching to me for? He's roasting himself now by speaking the truth. Huh, it's weird. Now, soft shit, might you be one of those weirdos I keep hearing about? You weirdo.
Look, we don't want to do it. She's on her way.
Good. When she gets here, I'm gonna speak to her.
We gotta have you step out of the vehicle, though.
No, I'm not getting out of nothing. So you could fondle me? No, I'm not getting out of the car. I need to speak to your sergeant. You're not gonna just violate my rights.
And when she gets here, but we gotta...
No, I'm not getting out of his car until your sergeant gets here. Exactly. You think I'm stupid?
Well, it's not a matter of opinion, is it?
All right. Wait, hold on. You're really gonna break it?
Yeah, we're not fooling around here.
Okay.
We're trying to be reasonable.
No problem. Okay.
What's the matter, soft shit? Did it look a little bit too expensive? What a coward. I mean, if you're gonna soft shit around town, a broken window should be part of that. What are the other soft shits? You can't show your face to the other soft shits now. Pathetic. And on that note, bye-bye. I kinda was waiting for the sergeant to, slam that window. For an even bigger surprise.
You think I'm stupid?